Happy Monday. Hello, everybody. God bless you. It's so good to see you again. We on another Monday. It feels really well over here in the East Coast. Thank God for that. But please, I just remind everybody, just be safe given with the COVID-19. The numbers are steady climbing. So please wear your mask, social distancing, and keep yourself safe. That's number one. Safety is always number one. So I want to also talk about this channel. This channel is geared towards missing fathers. Not to browbeat them or beat them down. 1, 2, but we just trying to uplift, and help them with emotional healing so therefore they can resume their natural place as a father to rear their children. And so I just wanted to say again, big up to my LinkedIn family. Whoa, thank you. You guys are still viewing. Thank you for your viewership. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for transitioning from someone that is a viewer and a listener to actually become a subscriber. And I welcome you. For all the new ones who are here, I refer to you now as part of the Healing Army because we are strength in numbers. And for those who's been here with me since day one, I love you guys. You guys are grinding weekly. You're tuning in, and we are continuing to build. Again, we strengthen numbers, and I'm grateful and I thank you. And so, therefore, we are here to help the emotional healing with fathers, and we're not trying to browbeat them. So, again, click on that subscribe button. If you feel like this information is relevant, please share it on your social media platforms. And hit that notification bell. Sometimes I forget to mention that, but hit that notification bell because what that happens is it sounds like a bell. Bing! I think that's very interesting, but it sounds like a bell and would notify you that I just posted. I post every Monday, or sometimes I may post a different day. However, it will let you know and you'll be able to tune in and we can continue with this movement of helping missing fathers. So today, I want to talk about one thing. Thank you for a Healing Army soldier today. We dialogued and she gave me an idea, and that's what I'm asking. Put your information in the comment section and you know who you are. So take that in consideration. I have to think about that, and then I will be coming out with that video on that particular subject matter. So thank you, and that's what's needed because we all together. So I just want to talk about today's video, everybody. It's so exciting again. I just love it. But today's video, we talk about missing fathers' lack of presence during the offspring transition or troubles. And so it made me think about this because working in the system, again, me, licensed social worker, and working, being in treatment plan meetings and being in meetings and going to the court and something like that, the focus is always on the mother. I think that's very imperative, but I don't hear too much mention about fathers. And so you have these offspring that are infused in the system, and I call the system the necessary evil. When you have group homes, therapeutic group homes, residential treatment centers, treatment foster care, regular foster care, that sort of things. It's a necessary evil because it's evil that the family is broken, but it's necessary because then what? You know what I mean? So but much is not really mentioned about fathers too much. They are, I'm not saying zero, but it's a low percentage of that. And while the children are coming out of the system, maybe the adoption plan from the courts, maybe the children are coming back home to be reunited with their family members, there's still no talk. There's always treatment plans and corrective action plans, in agreement between the Department of Social Services, the state, whatever state you live in, and with the mother. And if the mothers meet those requirements, then there's a transition, but no talk about the father. And again, in a sense, that's breaking down the family once again. And these children, the offspring, as they go and move throughout the system, they are going through life situations that can be troublesome at times. And when you don't have that father there to actually validate and their existence, just the validation of existence. You have young males and young females just looking around. They may go to a soccer game, or you got them and participating involved in an extracurricular activity, and you look up, you see mom, but you don't see dad. You don't see that father. Just the presence of a parent validates it. And I must say to the mothers, I must say to the caretakers or older brothers and sisters that have to be /parent/ older sisters that's taking care of these children. Big ups to you. I have to be cognizant and be aware that I have to include and just acknowledge you and say thank you, because you've been holding down in the glue. But I was just talking about the fathers that, just their physical presence, their acknowledgement, it sends a lot of validation, which can help out with self-esteem, which can help out with self-integrity and self-worth and value. So the lack of presence of the father as they're going through troubles. Now, for example, you have a lot of particularly males that, at times get in trouble. They never had the father there, and they go to prison. And they go to prison and they go through the troubles in prison. And when they come home, because they don't still have that validation of a male to teach them, how to act, how to behave, what to do, what steps to follow to get yourself back on the square, then most oftentimes the males end up back in prison, incarcerated, or dead. Same with the female. And so we need to understand that because missing fathers, if you are lacking and you're not there to even to validate them or to teach them, a lot of times transitioning into young adulthood, that's scary. I mean, we all been through it that are older, but coming from adolescence to young adulthood, we talking about in the 20s, 18 all the way up to maybe 28. And that's a new time. And a lot of times parents, what we do, they get 18, it's time for them to leave. With 21, 22, they put pressure on them, to leave. And it's like, just the opposite, no, embrace, because they never been there before, given with the climate in terms of economically. Right now, I mean, America is hurting. And so it's important to, Mr. Fathers, to get yourself emotional healing and come back and to be there to even show them how daily living skills. Daily living skills. Number two, even economically, how to invest, what is property, what appreciates, what depreciates, how to even form sentences and how to act in different settings, how to interact with people professionally, how to write, how to, read, what to do, job interviewing skills, daily living skills, job interviewing skills. Sometimes males or females don't know really how to interview. But if you have a male presence there to validate them, to teach them, to set the temperament while they're going through their troubles, then the outcomes seem to be a lot better, basically. So I'm just saying, missing fathers, your absence, you not being there to validate and to give and to guide and to help while they're going through troubles, because mentally they're going through troubles with adulthood. What is this? This is new. I never been outside from my parents' home. So you mean to tell me I gotta pay rent? I gotta pay gas, electric? What is that? What is credit? A lot of times children, whether they have parents or no parents or fathers, no fathers, they go through school and just learn what the books are teaching them, but school does not teach them about credit and what it is about credit. Money these days is antiquated, but now we're talking about bitcoins, we're talking about stock exchange, we're talking about money. No father there to even teach them that. And as a consequence, then they remain, the outcomes are really climbing, the social economic status remains low. And they may stay in poverty, and that's contribute to the intergenerational poverty thing. So I'm just saying, missing fathers, if you're looking at this, please think about this. Think about how your action, your behavior are reuniting and taking care of your children and teaching them can go on from generations to generations to generations. You could be a father of nations. I need you to understand, open your mind, brothers. You sleepwalking. Come from a position of freedom and life, not death and incarceration. Please, okay? So I thought that was on my mind. I thought that would be pertinent to give. So again, subscribe. You watching this on LinkedIn, click that subscribe button. After you watch it, just hit that subscribe button. Just hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to get a group, a virtual group, so we can try to reach out. The COVID numbers are going up. People are going to be in their homes. So that's what we can get to them. So the Healing Army, I need you. Subscribe. I love y'all. I always like to end by saying, males, listen up. Boys do what they want to do, and men do what they have to do. God bless you. I'll see you next week. Goodbye, everybody. Peace.